Hi friends, so I am so excited that you guys are here in the hub, and I just wanted to walk through the Beautiful Life Planner. This is the Beautiful Life Undated Planner, but of course the dated planner is going to be exactly the same. So the first thing that you can do is you can click on the Etsy button. It's going to ask you if it's okay to go to an external link. That's going to take you to the Etsy shop, Today with Terri K, where you can see all of my latest and greatest bundles, and soon I'll be adding sticker packs there as well. The same with the Plan With Me. If you are wanting some planning inspiration, click there. It's going to take you to my playlist over on YouTube of all things planning, and some of these are really great tips. The fonts, how to add those really cute fonts, and then also how to use color blocking as a free option for decorations. So that will also be added. Some of that will be in our hub as well. To get into the planner, we can click any of the tabs or just click the front cover and it'll go one page at a time. You can swipe to move, or you can click one of the tabs. Now the tabs I've got arranged by calendar, home, budget, life. So if we click on calendar, this is going to open up your planning tab. If you click on the yearly tab, it's going to bring you to this page where you are into the calendar section of planning, and this is your yearly goals. And then just swipe to go into each of the different goals. And I've got a shortcut here if you're wanting to go to the finances section. So I've given you a couple of pages of yearly goals and then a shortcut so that you can start setting up your budget. Then we're going to go into January. And if you'll notice, as we go from goals to January, this little tab here, it's a clickable tab that takes you to the same page. So you can either just swipe, or you can click that January tab and it'll bring you right here. You can switch any of the tabs and it'll go back the way it was. So let's go into January. If you click on any of these boxes, it will open up a daily page. Over on this side, you're going to see there are 5 circles. So each of these will open up a weekly page. So clicking the January link, we're going back to the main page. You'll also see that you've got 3 little note sections here. You can start anything. You can list your monthly goals. You can start a grocery list. You can add birthdays that you need to remember through the month, whatever you want. And then down in this lower corner, so the house is going to take you to cleaning activities. This little award, the ribbon, is going to take you to habit tracking. And I'm just going to pop back over. And then this little pig is going to take you to your January budget planners. All right, so this is your monthly budget sheets. You're going to have several of them. We'll go through those in just a minute. But let's come back over to our calendar, and we're just going to click the little icon that brings us back to our main pages. Over on the sides, we are going to click on our January. Now we're back in January. These circles are linked to your weeks. So if you click here, you've got your weekly spread. Now on your monthly calendar, I have it set up to start on Sunday, but on the weekly, I went ahead and changed it to start on a Monday start date. That way you can plan your weekends and block them and decorate them together. I think it does a lot better for planning. You will find that the days are linked to the daily pages. And to go back, we're going to just click on this little circle to take us back to the weekly page. The zone cleaning will take us to our zone cleaning checklist. Up in the other corner, you've got a link that's going to take you to your monthly habits, and a link that takes you to your monthly budget. So each month you'll have a different set of budget pages, and each month you have another set of habit pages there. Now down in the lower section, I love this because it comes pre-filled out with some recommended daily routines. I've got making the bed, swish and swipe, start the laundry, unload dishes, exercise, declutter, zone cleaning, flip the laundry, dinner, tidy up a hot spot, close down the kitchen, a room rescue, and journal or plan. These are my personal preferences, and from what I can tell, these are the things that most people would like to start with. In order to use this, I'm going to go through it in just a bit, but you would just put a dot or a check when you have completed that task, and you've got enough for the Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I recommend just doing the basics. You don't have to do everything. Always, you can click the spine to go to your vision board, and then down at the corner, the star takes you to the month. So let's go ahead and go to a month that I have set up. I pre-planned my December. Now these are using stickers and things that I already had, so you can use anyone's stickers from anyone's digital sticker shop, and I've been doing digital planning for years, so I do have some from other shops. Let's go into a day so that you can see kind of what I'm working on today. Today is the 21st. So I have got my plan here. Now on my daily pages, I've added some decorations. I've written into it just like a pencil, and that's what my handwriting would look like, and I've typed into it. So I've used a lot of different things to decorate it. But let's see. This is what it would look like without any decorations. It comes just like this. Now, some links that you need to know about on your daily pages. First of all, in order to click the links, I got to turn my pencil back off so that I'm not in the editing mode. You can click on the Me Time button, and that's going to take you to your habit trackers. There is a 2-page spread for every month with a total of 6 habits. And so if I'm specifically wanting to follow like a workout plan, then I can check off that I've completed that plan. So that is really nice. Now let me get back to December. And we were on, I think we were looking at the 19th. Okay. Then you've got the menu plan. If you click on the menu plan, it'll take you to your menu plan. Okay, so let's head back over into our December. Turn off my pencil so it works. Click on the button. We're back in December. So you can see yesterday I did some journaling. I like to make comments on a lot of things. So I've built this to be my personal favorite planner, and I need lines in order to write. So you've got a lot of really light white lines under there that you barely can see, but it helps me stay straight, you know. And so this is an area that I can document things going on in the house, list things that I want to fix, whatever. Have the freedom to write anything you want. I highlighted how many things of water that I had down here. I've got a little running to-do list. A lot of this didn't get done yesterday, but I added it, just copy and paste it to today's plan, and that way I can continue to keep going. I don't have to keep rewriting it. And then just a little bit of a journal. Again, you've got lists, areas for all kinds of things. You could write work things, you can write goals, you could, you know, just have ongoing to-do lists and things like that. I built this to be as flexible, and what's beautiful is if you don't want all of this on there, let me show you. If this is the way it looks and you don't like all the lines, you can create a white box. And I've already created some different colored boxes, but here's just a big white box that I created. You can cover absolutely the whole page if you wanted. You can cover a section. So if I don't want all of the stuff over here, I want it to just be covered. Look at how easy this is. Line it up, bring it there. I can cover the whole page, you know, if I want. Look at that. Now, plan away to your heart's content. Put anything you want on the page. No one's going to know but you. I typically like to just cover up, you know, if I'm not writing a lot that day and I want to just drop a couple of pictures. You can add so much to these planners. So that's your monthly, your weekly, and your daily plan. Let's move on. So that just continues through December all the way through. Your next tab is going to be home. So if we click on home, this is where you're going to manage things around the home. I have this set up for a FlyLady Cleaning System because that's the foundation that I use. So each day I've got it set. So with the FlyLady, you have your regular home reset, which I put in the weekly spread. Then you have a few minutes every day of zone cleaning. Tuesday is meal planning. And paydays and things like that. So I've got meal planning, your anti-procrastination day list, errand day list, car maintenance, and then home maintenance is what I did for car and purse day. All right, so once you're in the home management, if you flip through, you can dream with things that you want to do with your house. You've got a page for room ideas, so you could take a picture, grab a picture of something from Pinterest. You can zoom in. You could drop in the picture of what you like and how much the items are that it would take and what the price is and where it's located and any notes about it, so that you can build your dream room one thing at a time or one space at a time. So that's a really great resource for just being creative. And then if we scroll over, you're going to get into the zone cleaning. This is your checklist. So the way that I would use this is I would just use my pencil tool or my highlighter. I usually will do a highlighter. It's faster for me. So as I'm going through in my entry, if we were in the entry, okay, I've done that. I did my windows. Now, one tip is if you do that and you hold it, it snaps it straight, whereas a while ago I wasn't snapping straight. You could do it that way, or you could use your pencil tool and just do check marks. You can mark through, you can make them fatter, you could change the colors of them, whatever you like, whatever your preference is, you can do that. And then each time that I work in that zone, I'll check off 1 or 2 of these things Monday through Friday. I'll do 1 or 2 a day if I can. Again, progress over perfection. And then the next month when I'm in zone 1, maybe I got these done and I didn't get anything else done. So in the next month I'll come and this is where I would start, is right there. So I would just start with that and keep moving down, and that way everything eventually gets cleaned, and when I fill everything up, then I can restart. I've given you a whole page over here that you can create your own list and be custom if you want to. So you got lots of room to do anything you want. These are linked back to your daily pages, so that you could easily pop in every day and mark things off. I tried to make it super easy and intuitive. So that would be zone 1. Here's zone 2. Again, lots of place for lists. Zone 3, you get the idea. So then you can click on, that's your zone cleaning. Under the home tab, then you have meals. You have all of these black tabs. So when you're under the calendar tab, your tabs are green and it's all the months. When you're under the home tab, your tabs are black and it's all of the daily focuses for FlyLady in my version. So go into the meals. We're back where we were a while ago with the menu planning. I already showed you that. Anti-procrastination day is just a great way to start these lists. And so I've just got lots of things. So if you had some things like, you know, you needed to change a light bulb, let's not write it that big. Maybe I need to check the bulbs outside. I'd write it neater, but it would be there, and then when I get done with it and I do it, then I could come back in and just mark it off my list that it's completed. I've given you lots of these so that you can continue on. FlyLady, she recommends Wednesdays for about 15 minutes, but you definitely can do it however you want. I also have inspiration here, so if there's a project you want to work on and then the ideas for how to do it yourself, you could do that. So I've tried to include a lot of different things in that. Then if you click on the errand day button there, it's going to bring you over to a running list, and you can see I've already got it started here of the things that you need to get, the store, the item, any notes, and then a check part for if it's completed. So you've got lots of pages of that, so you can just, I do it ongoing. I don't get a new page every day, and I just mark it off and keep going as I can, because sometimes it'll be something I need to do, but I don't get to it immediately, so it may be on the same page but farther up the ladder. Then you would click over here to car, and now we're in the car and purse section, which is kind of your maintenance on your car. So I have recommended, let me see if I can zoom you guys in. So I have gone through and found the recommended times that you're supposed to do that. So every month they recommend the things here in white. Every 3 months they recommend the things here in green. And every 6 months they recommend the things in tan. And then you can just go through and do a little check mark when you get it done. So in theory, you're gonna have checks all the way across, you know, at the end of the year that you've done this one every month. It's just a good reminder to kind of keep an eye on things on your car. And I gave you 2 of them, one for car, one for truck. They're the same. I just thought it would be an easy way to do his and hers, or hers and hers, or his and his, or whatever the case may be. All right, let's get out of that. And then the last tab. All right, so, and the last tab is going to be your maintenance, and it's kind of the same way. I've got your home maintenance kind of set up so that you're prepared for anything. So you've got your monthly things here at the top. So that's like your filters, your vents, checking smoke detectors, cleaning the shower heads. Those are all at the top every month. Then I've got your quarterly tasks set up. So you've got your spring, your summer, your fall, and your winter. And it's real easy to check them off and know exactly. And I would even put maybe a date on it if you needed to, or just a check mark. Either way, whatever you prefer. And that is everything under the home tab. All right, so now that we've finished the home tab, let's check the budget pages. Now, this is just a little inspiration. You can always click on these little tabs to open it up, or you can just swipe. So either way. So I've got you a monthly budget sheet. So this is like your beginning budget for the month, and you can see that on the sides we've got it dated for month 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 12. So this is your initial budget that you plan. Then you've got monthly expenses to track, and you can add in details, whether it was a cash, debit, credit, if it was a need or a want, so you can keep up with that. And then at the bottom, you'll total that out. And then here is a month in review. So how did you actually do? So, you know, we've got your projected and your actual. And then now we've got a savings challenge for that month. And then we roll into our next month, which is here. So it's a great way to just kind of visually see what you want. This can be a yearly savings challenge, and each month you just add it more and more. It's whatever you prefer, but I love this. And now we're going to go ahead and click on the last one, and that is your life tab. So open up the life tab. It's all the things. And we've got some note pages here. If you have like DIY cleaning recipes, if you have a tip that you need to remember on how to clean the oven the best way, you can write whatever you want in these cleaning notes, or maybe you want to dream a new project, whatever. So you've got a couple of pages of that. Then when we go into meals, this is where you can put like your family favorite meals, so that if you're out and about and you're on the run and you're trying to like get your groceries, you've got all the recipes and all the ingredients for the things that are your tried and true recipes. Now you can make this as big or as little as you want, because you can add more of these pages in if you want to do a full recipe book. But I prefer to keep it simple. So I usually keep, you know, about 20 recipes that I rotate through every month, and I add those in. So you've got a place to put a picture of the recipe. You can review it, name, serving, prep time, cook time, directions. You can do calories. You can do all these things if you wanted to write it out. And if it's vegan, vegetarian, low carb, whatever, I've got it broken down where you can be as in-depth as you want or as simple as you want. So under the life, you've got these green tabs to the side. So the next one over here is journaling. And this is just trying to keep life balanced. So I've got an evening log so that you can really shut down at the end of the day. What was the best part of your day? What are 3 good things that happened? What are you grateful for? You know, people you're grateful for, and what you want to work on for tomorrow. And then you can journal if you want a free journal, or you could do anything here, but it's just a blank page to really go. And you got that on repeat. Now, I did not put 365 of these pages in because you may not love it. You may not even use it. So if you use it and you love it, feel free to add as many as you want. But I think I put like 10 or 12 pages to get you started. Then we're going to go to self-care, and this is those habit trackers. Again, this is linked to every single daily page, so you can hop over here very quickly and easily so that you can get in here and track. And I've given you 6 per month to track, so that if you want to do a health, a wealth, you know, a work, a what, you know, you've got plenty, and you can add more if you want, so that keeps going. Then we've got a section called travel. I want to travel as much as possible, so this is an important section for me because for my life balance, I need to include some of this. So I've got a travel prep notes here where you can put when and where and a picture and the places you want to go and how much money it's going to cost and all that. And then here is a travel checklist. So you can add things to it, but I've got your basics, you know, the things that you're going to need. And I just put a couple of pages in there so that you can just dream of all the fun stuff you're going to want to do. And then the last tab over here is your holidays tab. This is probably one that you're going to like the best because it gets you a place to throw your thoughts down and make notes. So you've got Easter with the notes, and this is like your meal planning. Then you've got cookouts, and I've got a cookout, and you can add it twice if you have, 4th of July and Memorial Day and Labor Day. You can add as many as you want, but again, your meal and then the notes. You've got Thanksgiving and notes. Then you've got Christmas. Hopefully you can't see what I've bought so far, but you can see I am actually tracking, who is getting it, what it is, how much it costs, and then I haven't really stayed up on where it's coming from. And then you check off as I get it wrapped, but also I'm watching as I receive it. So 2 different ways that you can do it. So as I receive it, I could check it off, and then as I wrap it, I could highlight it. You could do it however you want, but I'm loving that. And then of course, your Christmas meal planner is here so that you can plan that out. I have the plan, I just haven't typed it in yet. But I also added, parties. So this is where you're going to plan birthday parties and things like that. So lots and lots of good stuff there. And I think in some of the other planners, I also added Hanukkah. But again, this is my original. So I added things at the end that is not in my original plan. All right, there's your party plans, and then the last tab at the top is your note paper. So you're just going to go in and there you go. You've just got some line paper. Write to your heart's content, daydream, be inspired, anything you want. And then of course at the end you've got the spine that'll take you to your vision board. The only way to get to the vision board is to click the spine in the center, and you can do that from the outside. You can do it from within, and then that little circle at the top always brings you back to this page here. All right, what do you think? I'm kind of in love with it. Like I said, I've started using it a little bit to make sure that all the things are working. There's always things that I find that I wish that I had done slightly different, but as I've done planning for years, I've just recognized for myself that I need a lot of lines and a little bit of decoration space, especially as I get very busy. I don't have the time to decorate the whole page. So I am now at a phase of life where I really like that I've already got things here, but if I want to cover it up, I can. So hopefully you love it. If you would leave me a note and tell me what you like or what you don't like, I will be happy to make adjustments going forward. Thanks guys, bye.